Hello, everyone, and welcome back into another episode of the Bet On Me podcast. It is Wednesday, April 27th, 2022. And guys, I am super excited to talk about some sports tonight. Also, we've got the NFL draft tomorrow night, and I'm ecstatic about that because I love me some football. Here on the Bet On Me podcast, here's what's going on. Damn NFL draft's going on, right? The Jacksonville Jaguars got the first pick. They were 3-14 last year. The Detroit Lions got the second pick. They were 3-13-1 last year. Probably because their quarterback was the guy who'd been playing for them for, the better part of a decade there. Went out to L.A. there with the Rams and, won a damn Super Bowl. And now he's doing commercials and everything that comes with, winning a Super Bowl, which is, great for Matthew Stafford. But sucks for the Detroit Lions. But they got the number 2 pick, so, it's all looking up, right? We got the Houston Texans with the number 3 pick, 4-13 last year. So that's, that's got it. I mean, it gets you somewhere to lose, right? I mean, if you're losing, at least in the draft, you're going to do something, and that's why people hate tanking. They think it's terrible and it's a bad thing to do, but teams obviously do it to try to get picks. Let's see here. New York Jets, 4-13. We're not really worried about the New York Jets, the number 4 pick, because they're not really going to do anything. They never do. I mean, the Houston Texans are probably going to do more with their pick than the Jets will. The Giants are another team. They're 4-13. They're tied right up with the Jets. I mean, both those teams. Also, New York Jets. Didn't they have a guy named White? Was that his name? Who came out and just dominated for like a game, and then they figured him out and they smacked him in the mouth, and that was all she wrote. Yeah, so they probably need a quarterback. I would say the Panthers, I think they're sticking with what's his name? Is it Sam Darnold? I think that's who they're sticking with. I heard their coach in an interview the other day. I seen it somewhere on the internet here because I'm always looking through the YouTube for all the sound bites. Always looking through the YouTube for all the sound bites, and he said something like Sam Darnold was their starter, and then he said he wasn't supposed to say that. So that's quite hilarious. Anyway, I'm thinking, oh, look at that. The New York Giants have another pick at number 7. Anyway, I'm thinking the New York Jets, the Giants, and the Texans, Detroit. I'm thinking all those teams are going to be looking for quarterbacks, maybe. I mean, and what's crazy is none of them are interested in Baker Mayfield. So these guys on Instagram, a couple weeks ago, they were talking on a post. It was one of these sports posts. I forget. Could have been from the leader, worldwide leader. Could have been from one of these other betting sites. It could have been a FanDuel post. I don't remember. Anyway, they were talking about the Baker Mayfield situation and how, teams would want him and people really thought he would go somewhere. And I chimed in and I said, nobody's going to want Baker. He's not, that's not something people want. Nobody wants to pick him up. He's not, talented like that. He's not that guy. And I just got so much shit. Baker, he's gonna be. There's a big market for Baker. That's what it was. I said there was no market for Baker. I said there's absolutely no market for Baker. Nobody's gonna pick him up. It's done. He's done basically in the NFL. I think he's gonna be a backup, or he's gonna go somewhere where quarterbacks go to die, and he'll end up like Johnny Manziel, just one of those experiments, fiery kid, could play in college, didn't really work out in the NFL. And hey, that's cool. That's more than I've ever done. I'm just over here talking, running my mouth. But all that being said, nobody wants to deal with any of that. Nobody wants to deal with there's a constant chip on your shoulder. And I'm sure you guys have heard it from a million different network shows and all this. But he does. He acts like he has an attitude problem toward everyone, and there's no reason for him to because they're asking him to be the guy. So apparently that's what I think about Baker Mayfield in that situation. But all that's being said is because the Houston Texans, I guess they wanted to get out from Deshaun Watson, or he wanted to get away from them, and the Browns picked him up real quick, and now nobody really wants Baker's contract. He thinks he's worth the money. He's not. So, anyway, let's look over here at some NBA action tonight. We've got the NBA playoffs going on right now, which are awesome. Steph's playing tonight, by the way. I don't know if everybody knows this. If anybody doesn't know this, I'm sure everybody knows this by now. But Steph is set to play tonight. And him and Klay Thompson can each make a 3. 3 plus threes. And Nikola Jokic to score 30 plus points. Get you 250. That's plus 250 on FanDuel and an odds boost right now. So it's Steph Curry, Klay Thompson to each make 3 threes apiece, and Jokic to score 30 points. I think Curry will have 30. I don't know if Klay will hit 3 threes. He might hit 2, but I think Curry will have 30. I think Poole will kind of chill out tonight. I actually think that the plus 8.5 here on the point spread looks really good for the Denver Nuggets. I know Golden State's going to come out and probably be firing on all cylinders because that's just what the Warriors do sometimes. But tonight we might get a good game. We might get something decent to look at in the NBA. Also, I think the Nuggets lose the game. I think the Warriors shut it out, but I think the Nuggets hold it, within at least 8.5, right? Isn't that what you guys think? Come on. Milwaukee Bucks are playing the Chicago Bulls tonight, minus 12. The Bulls are a 12-point dog. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if you should take that, or I don't know if you should take the Milwaukee Bucks like minus 10 or something on an alternate, or maybe 9.5. Just, I don't know, because that I normally don't like touching spreads like that, but I think probably going to have to go with Milwaukee minus 12 because Milwaukee's been playing some pretty dominant basketball when they want to, and I know Middleton is out right now, but I don't think that really matters. I think Giannis comes in tonight. I think Giannis has probably like a 50 piece because that's just what he does sometimes, and yeah. I don't know if he has a triple-double. I know he's like plus 420 to get a triple-double. Well, that's a hell of a number, but that's what it is. So you heard it here. Giannis to at least score 40 tonight, dominate the game, and they win, move on. Go ahead and close it out at home. Let's see, we've got the Montreal Canadiens in the NHL taking on the Rangers. Not too excited about that one. Here, let me just go ahead and tell you guys which ones that I do like tonight, and then we'll just go ahead and get out of here. All right. So we've got the Golden Knights taking on the Blackhawks. Golden Knights at Chicago Blackhawks. I take the Blackhawks. Actually, I'd take the Vegas Golden Knights. Minus 1.5 pucks being slapped into the net. That's plus 122. I feel like I like that. The money line, Vegas Golden Knights are minus 210. Blackhawks are plus 170. Just got a feeling about the Vegas Golden Knights. I feel like they're going to go up there and just. I feel like tonight everybody's going to be more concerned about the basketball game going on than they are going to be this game. So. Maybe even players not paying attention to it. I don't know. Just whatever reason, I just got that feeling. So I take the Knights minus 1.5 pucks. Also tonight, Seattle Kraken against the Los Angeles Kings. Seattle Kraken plus 142 on the money line. I would smack the shit out of that and put my life savings on it, because I feel like the Seattle Kraken are going to get that win at home against the Los Angeles Kings. Seattle Kraken at home sometimes can play some surprising hockey, and it's really interesting to watch. We got the Arizona Coyotes plus 385 on the money line. Dallas Stars minus 520. I mean, I'd go ahead and go with the over here. I mean, if they're looking to get beat by 3 pucks, then you better believe there's going to be some goals in this one, because Dallas Stars is going to at least smack in a couple, and the Coyotes are going to get a couple. I know the Coyotes are going to get at least, like the Coyotes. Here's the thing about the Coyotes. Everybody acts like, oh, you know, the Coyotes, they're terrible, they're awful. Well, I've watched a couple games before, and I've seen them lose 7-0. So this can definitely go over 6 goals. It'd probably be safe to take the plus 2.5. That's at minus 120. That's a hell of a puck line to be a dog. I mean, I don't see another puck line like that tonight. Yeah. Yeah, man. Anyway, yeah, that's it. I mean, if you want to take the Braves tonight, plus 1.5 being knocked out of the park, that is plus 100. They're taking on the Chicago Cubs. That's another Chicago team. Look, you gotta know where the money's gonna be moving from. There's not gonna be a lot of money on the games tonight up there in Chicago, other than the Bulls going on in Milwaukee. All eyes are in Milwaukee tonight in Chicago. They don't give a damn about those games going on. I know there's probably gonna be a lot of people at the Cubs game. The Cubs are playing in Atlanta, so I know there's gonna probably be a lot of people at the Braves game watching the Braves, because that is something to do. But everybody in Chicago is going to be watching the Bulls, so they're not going to be paying attention to that game. I think the Cubs are just going to take the night off. I think both teams in Chicago are going to take the damn night off, because I think that happens sometimes. And I could just be talking out of my ass, because, you know, that's what podcast hosts do sometimes. They talk out of their ass. Anyway, thanks guys for listening. Make sure to like and subscribe and all that stuff. And we'll see you tomorrow for draft day. NFL draft, I can't wait. Go out there and get those bets in.